tonight I've got a very, very special guest, Mr. Brig Hart, who has joined us here as part of this company. He's actually holding the top position in what we believe is going to be a worldwide organization here in the coming years. And what we're going to do tonight is I'm just going to have a little kind of conversation with Brig, talk about what got him here, why he's involved, a little bit about his background first. I mean, Brig is truly a serial entrepreneur. He's been doing this all of his life, just like I have. He's been unbelievably successful in the industry we both come from and networking. As a matter of fact, he's had successes that I could only dream about. I mean, look at Amway. You know, he was in a company that is still the father of all companies. A company that he actually created an empire in. I think the revenues you created there from your organization was over $5 billion. I think in revenues. That was with Amway. Then of course you were involved with MonaVie, $3.5 billion there. So when we talk about a legend and somebody that's probably considered one of the top, people in this industry of all times, he's sitting here with us tonight, and I'm humbled. I'm thrilled. I'm privileged to have him a part of this company. And I told Brig personally, I said, gosh, I wish I'd met you 35 years ago. Can you imagine what we would have done together? But, God has his own plans for things. He's here now. He's part of this. I'm excited. So with that, Brig, if you would, maybe just share a couple of your thoughts about why you ended up, coming here to StopLightGO and decided this would be something that you wanted to be involved with, hopefully for a lifetime.
Well, at 70, I'm not sure my lifetime. I'm closer to the end of my lifetime than the beginning. So, I like going, like 2 years and 5 years at a time. And that's kind of my focus. But yes, a lifetime, you want to build a legacy organization. God bless you. I want to be a part of it. With the way this happened, Mark, a total stranger, somebody that, you had evidently talked to that had a relationship with you, Frank, contacted me. I didn't know Frank, but he did. He took a chance and reached out to me and sent me a little video that you had done on the uniqueness of this company, StopLightGO, and a little presentation attached to it. I get those all the time, by the way. I didn't know Frank, so I didn't respond to him, and I didn't answer or even look at it for 3 days. So, but I don't know. I was having my coffee, or maybe I'd just done my devotional in the morning, and I'm answering. I'm just looking at calls, and I says, I wonder who this Frank guy is in this StopLightGO thing. So I clicked on it, and I watched your presentation of your side fill matrix thing, and I went, that was interesting. 12 minutes. I normally don't get stumped on a network marketing, which the reason I got stumped because it's not. And we're going to talk about that. This is not your traditional binary, trinary, whatever. I'd never seen anything quite like this. Unilevel, whatever. I'd never seen anything quite the way you explained it. So, of course, I did my acid test, and I sat Lita down, my wife, and Lita and I are yin and yang. I am aim, fire, go, aim, fire, or fire, aim, go. I go. Hey, where are we going? I don't know, but we sure are making good time. I'm normally way ahead of my skis and all that stuff when I'm excited about something. So anyway, I show it to Lita, who brings me back down to earth. And I showed it to her without telling her. I just said, I want you to look at something and just give me your reaction. And she looked at it. And she kind of tilted her head over. She does, cute little thing. She goes, that was interesting. And I said, yeah. I says, it's unique. I've never seen this kind of a matrix that they're going to use as a payout format. And he's talking about this e-commerce thing he's working toward. But right now it's this, 4 basic products, and you get in and you have laps, and there's a waiting room, and you get some product, and you're a driver.
Entertaining, right?
Yeah. And guess what? It just got our attention. So we called you. We actually asked Frank, can you put us in touch with Mark? And you and I had a little banter back and forth. I asked a few questions. You reintroduced yourself. Of course, I knew who you were. I know your background. we've just never done anything together, collaborated on anything together. We are in our own worlds, same industry, different worlds, and there's plenty for everybody. There's 100 of them out there, and there's plenty for everybody. So anyway, we looked at it, and now this is my 8th day since I signed up with you guys. I filled out my form like everyone else has got to do, went in the waiting room, ordered some product, shared it with a few folks, have looked at your presentation now a dozen or more times. I've taken notes on it, torn it apart, asked all the questions I know to ask. So I got some other folks to get involved, and we are with you, Mark, in this. We believe the timing for this couldn't be better. The economy is taking a dip right now. People are hurting. An extra $500,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month means something to people right now. And, you know, with the startup cost being under $1,000 now, $500 or $300 and $65 subscription fee, it's very affordable for anyone, and they can tap into the very resource we all have, and that's our warm market, the people that we know, because everybody knows somebody who's looking for something. Who isn't looking for something more than what they already have? All my friends look for something more, or else they wouldn't be my friends. If they're satisfied with it, they're the most boring people on the planet. I'm in with you, Mark, because of who you are. I hope and pray and trust that things go well. Nobody can guarantee anybody anything. God Almighty can. He's the maker of the universe, and you know, we may be taking our last breath after this. I hope not, and I don't think we are. But if I plan on being around the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, you and I are going to develop a relationship. I like what I see. I like what I hear. And in 8 days, 3 people have turned into a couple hundred people, and I couldn't be more enthused, not crazed, just enthused. I've been here before, startups. They're normally not that fun. Right. But this one, you've made fun. You've surrounded yourself. The one thing I noticed right off the bat was when you introduced your team you put together, very impressive, the people that you've attracted. And what Lita and I like the most, and my team leaders, let's call them so far, drivers, we like the fact that they ain't networkers. You've attracted an executive team of some pretty wise gentlemen and ladies that they have your best interest at heart, and they want to. You have the vision. You're the visionary, and they're putting the pieces together. Everything from marketing to your e-commerce to communication to product development. Everything looks like it's got a check in it. So we're excited to be a part of it, Mark. Thanks for inviting us.
Brig, I tell you what, and we're just thrilled to have you here. And he's actually, when he says he's put in a few people, oh my gosh, it's been like an avalanche of these people coming on board, the excitement levels. I mean, matter of fact, if you don't know, the Founders Program's over already. Now we're talking about the 800 Club because we're already there. So that's what we're going to be for the next 2 or 3 weeks, is finishing up the 800 Club. But but again, your group and some of the other folks that have come here are just going crazy. So we're having this amazing excitement of, you know, at the very beginning, which is good.